Hey everyone, so there's two things I need to tell you before you watch this video. First thing is, if you haven't seen part 1, I recommend you to watch that first before this video. Another thing is, my grandfather doesn't want to be on the camera, so I only can show you the build-up prank. If you don't want to watch this, that's fine. Skip the video forward to this number. If you want to watch the build-up prank, that's fine. Sit back, enjoy.
So last week, the video part 1 about the drone flying around, that was yesterday. So today I'm going to do a prank on my grandfather. First thing, he doesn't know what drone is, and he's never seen it before, so it'll be interesting to see. He might get angry, he might laugh, or he might just be confused, but I've been looking forward to this. So, he has 3 fields, and they're far away from each other, so just come over. So, his house is literally down there. And then you record. So we have to walk on the field, slowly, quiet, and go behind the wall. This is his garden. Ow! Oh. So, you okay?
Yeah.
You might be out shopping. I don't know. I think he saw me, but I don't know about that. So I'm going to get my drone out ready. So, plan 1. I'm going to get the drone flying around his garden, see if he's walking or garden. I doubt his garden because it's wet on the floor. If that doesn't work, plan 2. We're going to get the drone at his door, start to ring doorbell, see if he sees my drone. Wish me a good luck. Now, yeah, working. Well, he's not here at the moment, but the good news is I can do a drone around here, and then grandfather comes, I'll hide and do the prank. This is parking now. He's shaking his head, isn't he? So, we're gonna run round to his front gate. So we're gonna do a drone at the door and do doorbell, see his face. First, he wasn't happy, he was shaking his head. But we're gonna go around, see what it's like after.
sorry, we have to stop this. Now we're going to move on to my experience with drone. So that's part 2 nearly done. However, I'm just going to answer people's questions first before I finish this video, because they asked me about this drone through my Instagram story. So here's all the questions. I don't know. I just want to try it out for a different experience, because I never had a drone before and not many people have tried it as well. So I thought that would be a different experience. I like taking pictures, I like taking videos of it, and also I like to explore a bit more about, you know, my area and other places that people cannot go high, you know, go fly up in the air and see what the whole landscape will look like. With this drone, you can. So that's why I decided to get this drone. Definitely, I would definitely recommend it. It has so much fun. It's just different experience. I would definitely recommend it for people who live in the countryside or like to travel and willing to go somewhere that is a quieter area where you can take decent pictures and you can see the nice landscape. The other words for this, is it waterproof? No, definitely not waterproof, because you've got some holes inside the drone, so if it's raining, if it catches inside the drone, it might damage it, it might cause some, you know, faulties, features in it. However, you can buy a feature with it, so like equipment to cover up the drone while you're flying in the air, so that protects the drone from getting wet. If you're going to use this drone on the bad weather conditions, I recommend to try to avoid it. So if it's really heavy raining, definitely don't take it out. If it's going to be really windy, I recommend not to take it out. So you just hope for the best weather conditions so you can use this drone. This drone cost me £419. It is expensive, but there are a lot of other options that you can buy this drone a lot cheaper. So there might be some different company, not the DJI drone. But the reason why I went for this drone is because they're very common. You know, a lot of people bought this. It's very trustworthy, and it has a 4K camera, so that's quite rare to get any drone to have that diesel camera. The drone will last about 31 minutes in the air, so basically on half an hour. How high can it get? It can reach up to 500 meters, so that's pretty high up. However, if you do not have an account for this drone to access onto it, it might limit it to the lower height for the drone to fly, so it might shorten to 30 meters or 100 meters. It's just depending on your area. Good question. I like the camera the best. It's because when you're flying, you can adjust your camera to follow the object. So for example, if you're flying forward and then the camera will be looking straight forward, if you see something like an object that you want to stay on but to fly over, you can control the drone to stare at the object, and when you're flying you can adjust at the same time, going forward and looking at the object at the same time. So it's really a clever piece of technology. And the rest of the question, they are stupid. Honestly, it's just nothing to do with the drone. And you know what? A lesson for you guys. If you want to ask a question and you want them to be answered, be sensible, please.